Hey everybody. So when it comes to discussing AI, especially when it comes to business use cases of AI, the most common challenge that I get presented with is show me actual use cases of businesses where I can utilize AI within my business. Number one question I get asked. So let's dive into that specifically. The off the top area, I think that there's two areas where AI can save virtually any business money. One is with regards towards reducing your data silos. If your data is siloed, if it's not easily accessible by your employees, not able to make sense by your employees, lacking in data, lacking in organization, etc., you're going to run into issues there. And I think AI does a tremendous job there with data silos. The secondary use case is with data visualization, being able to visualize your data effectively and efficiently in ways that you couldn't do that before. And that's what I'm going to dive into very specifically within this video, is data visualization. When I deal with large organizations, and I'd say organizations that are higher, like more on the M to large, on the SMB scale, they have issues all around data visualization, and it's a massive expense for them as far as data visualization goes. And so to me, I think in the modern era today, in 2024 and beyond, there is no reason why any organization should be paying large amounts of money for BI tools, just flat out. And I know like Salesforce recently bought Tableau, and you have Microsoft Power BI. Like there's a bunch of more and more resources being dumped into BI as a industry. But I think that as a business and a business owner and as an executive, there are more and more visualization tools that are available to you as the end user and as the business that allow you to bypass these kind of like money pits, just flat out calling them what they are, right? And that are simpler to set up and designed for your business specifically. And then so in this instance, I'm just going to give you two very easy and rough examples, right? These are just examples that I utilize and I play around and I've been playing around with frequently for myself. So very first one is just Excel visualization, very straightforward, right? And then you can utilize, I think what a lot of people don't realize within this is how easy it is to build out macros, scripts, and app scripts in this instance that you can utilize within your organization. So in this particular instance, let's say that I'm a marketing organization and that I send out emails and then I track my emails. Very common, right? I see this in a lot of organizations. Any organization that has a marketing department is going to deal with this, right? And then you're going to want to build reports off of this. People aren't going to want to see it in this data, but this is how you're going to track it, right? And then so what we have here is an app script. It's called Email Analyzer. And then so you'll see here that I have a secondary column, a secondary sheet, right? And there's nothing here. So we go here, campaign data, and then our performance report, and there's nothing. But so our performance report, it's got some test data in here, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and click back over to this performance report tab, and I'm gonna hit this email analyzer, and I'm gonna analyze campaigns. And it's gonna run the script, and then boom, here we go. Now we have charts, just like that, that fast, look at that. And then I can organize these, I can cut these over, and then move these, adjust these, however I need to do it, right? Like this, etc. Give you, real simple organization, and I could play around with this, etc. But here you go. It took 2 seconds, and then it's literally your campaign report off of your data, right? And then so if you're a marketing department and you're paying X amount of dollars per month per user per month, here you go. This just solves it for you instantly, right? Like this, and then it's going in. It's so Google App Script is very straightforward. It's if you want to once you get into the back end of these applications. So I've been getting very deep into the back end of productivity applications, very specifically, right? So there would be Sheets, Docs, Word, Excel, etc., right? And then both on the Google side and on the Microsoft side, they make it easy to plug in, we'll call them like macros, like a code on the back end that you can use. And then so if you want to just use it for your internal organization, they make it very straightforward, right? You just set the app script. I just set this availability Anyone with the link can use it. I distribute it within my organization. It's very straightforward, right? If I want to make this publicly available on like the Google store, there's a lot more steps to go through. You have to link this to a project within a Google Cloud project, and then you get more and more in depth. But just for creating these types of apps for your organization internally, it's very simple and something that a lot of orgs are missing out on. Like if you're not building your own internal scripts related to productivity that are related to your businesses and your business needs and your department, your marketing department doesn't have resources like this, and you're instead paying thousands of dollars per month, hundreds of thousands of dollars per year, whatever it is, you're missing the boat and you're way overpaying on these things. And then just showcasing how simplistic this is, and you can get really generalized within this and really complex within this. You can call LLM models within these scripts, all different types of things, right? I have a script that you can predict the data and fill in the data, and it utilizes an LLM for those predictions. And then so you can get more complicated with those types of things and build these out any way that you want. And it's customized apps for your business, like which is more and more at the end of the day, I think we're seeing app personalization. That's what AI does. Another, like the third rung of what AI does really well is app personalization. And so I think as you dive deeper into that, you should be thinking more and more of those things. So this covers the basic use case, right? And then so let's dive into kind of a more advanced use case here. And then so in this use case, essentially what I've created is, and I'll link this in the description to the video, it's called LLM BI Tool V1. The very first thing I'm going to do is, before I upload this video, I'm going to invalidate this API key, but I want this API key in here to show you that it works. So I'm going to just go ahead and run this first cell here. And then so what this does is that we're going to call GPT-4o Mini, as you can see, and then it's designed to read a CSV file, right? That's it. So we want to upload a CSV file to this, and then we want it to read. And then that's literally it. And then so you can see here in this second cell here, it's designed to essentially give the information from the CSV file. So once it's uploaded, then I have a prompt that says I want the LLM model to construct reports based off of the CSV file that I'm going to upload, essentially. And then I have to visualize and generate those reports. And that's really all this code is doing. So I'm going to hit play here, right, on this second cell. It's going to start loading, and then what it's going to do is here, choose files or cancel upload. So I'm going to choose files. And then in this instance, I am just going to search for a CSV file, just CSV on my computer. And then I like this one because it's smaller. I'll assign 301 kilobytes, and it's just easy, so I'm going to pull this one. And then so what it's going to do, it's loading our data here. And then what we can see is the raw API response. And then so this is, I had to do a little bit of work, right? Because this is the response from the model itself. And then so the model is essentially loading, generating the code, and then generating the response. And then doing all of this is freezing my computer very significantly. But what we can see is once it finishes executing, we have our reports here. And then so we have scatter plot, bar chart, and line graph, all ready to go and all set up within this. And then all executed right here by this code that I just executed here. So this LLM BI tool V1. And then so, I mean, this is very rudimentary, right? This is like I'm a back-end developer, so this is all in Python. It's not pretty. There's no like front-end GUI onto this, but you could make this very easily user-friendly, right? And then this is all I'm doing literally is uploading a file, calling an LLM model, and then the LLM model is building reports and visualizations and beautiful visualizations based off of the report data. And I could change this, I could add it, so I could prompt the model, I could do a whole bunch of different things. And I could just release this as an internal app for all of my users within my organization. This becomes our internal application and our internal way of doing our BI processes as opposed to paying Tableau, as opposed to paying Microsoft Power BI, etc. So hopefully this gives you some sort of an idea as to the power that you can access by just simply utilizing AI to augment your IT and your business needs as opposed to replacing. And that's the key point, right? AI is, in my opinion, designed to augment and not replace. If you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much.